Hi, I'm Sara from sewingmastery.com and Heirloom Creations here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And it's been 6 years since Claudia has been here. And
Thank you for having me back.
Yes, and so we love having Claudia because she does all the rehooping type workshops. So,
exactly.
People have been here for 3 days embroidering in our brand new event center. You're our first guest.
I know, I'm so excited.
What do you think of our new facility?
Well, first of all, fabulous. I
Yes.
just couldn't believe the size, the distance between people. We can walk around with that many people and still not bump anybody's hoop, or it's pretty fantastic.
And that's so important.
Actually, it's just pretty fantastic.
I've been pretty spoiled too, as we've had so much room to help all of our students. So I wanted to just ask Claudia a few questions, and she's got her brand new, the one you're working on.
Yes, still working on it.
Yes, but you brought it along.
It is.
This is
Snow Country Express. This will be my new exclusive workshop design for 2022. Very, very, very excited about it. When I first designed this and came up with it, I was sharing it with the class that I was teaching, and they said, because you can see it has a Christmas motif, and they were saying, oh, I wish it wasn't just Christmas because our winter goes so much longer than just December.
Yes.
And so I made 2 versions. This is the Christmas version, and then the winter version, the outer border is exactly the same, but the inside blocks are all different. They're all more winter activities. So both of them come in the pattern.
And snowmen are always what
so
people,
fun.
You can
people
always
love
go,
snowmen.
You always go good with snowmen as a pick. So
that's right.
I love it that it'll have the 2 themes, and they're together.
And they're together, so you can mix the blocks, or you can,
right.
just do a single theme. Also, if you did the winter one and then just made Christmas pillows, at Christmas you can put them away and keep your winter one up, so that you kind of get a feel of both.
You kind of think of everything, but this is what you do.
Yep, this is what it is. This is it.
This is it. Yeah, so I know over the years, we were reminiscing last night of just how long our travels have been going together, how far back we go.
I know. It's pretty crazy.
The other thing I wanted to tell you, because it has happened, we had almost 30, we had 28 people.
28 people.
We had 30 sign-ups.
We still have them, by the way. She said had, but we still have them.
Yes. So, and by the way, we are going to be offering this in September of 2022. So Claudia will be back literally a year from now. If you are interested, be in touch with our store. We don't have all the information because she's not done with this just yet.
Still writing.
There's the process. There's a lot of writing. You pretty much write a book per workshop.
Because they like big pictures.
Well, when you're rehooping. So this rehooping project does a couple things I've noticed with students. Is number one, people buy these big hoops, big machines that can do the big hoops. And then what? And then they don't use them.
Exactly. And this actually, multi-hooping actually gives you the reason why you should have those big hoops. It shows you what you can do. You will learn to, in fact, if you really looked at this closely, like let's take this right here. This is 2 hoopings. If you really looked at it closely, you would never know where that is split, because the method I use for multi-hooping is really quite flawless.
Yes,
you have to literally sew on something you've already embroidered, then you know you have the rotation right. And so what people are really learning is how to rotate a design and perfectly, how to move it up, down, left, right, inside the hoop, which you think, oh, sure, I know how to do it. But really, when you're trying to do that and really manipulate it, these machines have some fantastic features that people aren't really using a lot. They have them, but they don't get an opportunity to use them. My designs always give them an opportunity to learn how to if you've got pinpoint placement, or you've got precise positioning, or you've got a camera, it really shows you how to specifically master those features that you have. And that's really pretty darn exciting, because you master your machine. You can sew anything you want to sew. Put it anywhere you want to put it, because you know exactly how to do that.
And that's why we have Claudia here, because she makes us use what you've already bought. And so Bernina has the pinpoint placement.
Right.
Not all Berninas do. So if you are looking at buying a new Bernina,
get the one with pinpoint, because
the technology is there.
Oh my gosh, it's so fantastic.
Because we do have a couple people here that don't have it, so they're really having to hoop.
They're having to do it manually, which I can still show you to do manually. The difference is with pinpoint and with the precise positioning on a Viking and a Foff, you can actually lock in that point, and then when you rotate, it pivots off of the lock-in point. Otherwise, on all machines, when you rotate, it rotates from the center. So when you rotate from the center, both ends move when you rotate from the center.
As somebody said, it rotates on the belly button.
On the belly button, and you're just rolling
right.
it. Yeah.
So if you lean this way, your toes go that way. So now you have to
realign.
So
That's
we've
exactly
definitely
right.
seen machines that have certain features that people start comparing, not only hoop size,
Yeah.
but machine options. And then the other thing I'm noticing as we are getting started on day 3 is who is ahead. Now, it's not a race.
No.
But since we have so many people in the room, there's kind of an average. Is which brands of machines actually embroider faster? Do you know that some brands of machines, the bigger the hoop we use, which you know this,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell them. The bigger the hoop, the slower the machine actually stitches. So that is something to consider when, ask those questions if you're looking to kind of upgrade.
Exactly,
with that.
on whatever brand you're doing, that's right. And to make sure they have all of those features that you want, because some of them are just unbelievably phenomenal.
Yes, I'm going to bring up one more topic we're going to have Claudia explain, because I can tell you all day long that this is going to happen. She comes in and says it to the group, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, God just told us something about the USB sticks. Yeah. So Claudia's, a lot of your things come on USB, or even a CD,
Right,
or
right,
a download that you buy designs from.
Exactly.
And will you just say what's going to happen to
So
it?
here's how I explain to a USB. One, it's a temporary storage unit, and it's only going to be temporary, so it's only going to last you a certain amount of time. So you always want to make sure it's going to, you copy what you get and put it on something else, like either a hard drive, the cloud, wherever it is you keep your designs. Never keep them on a USB because they will expire. And I never know when they're going to expire. You don't either. And once
They could expire in a week.
Well, I've even had it happen during class. So I'm just saying,
term?
it's gone, and it really is just dead. And you never know about them. But when you get that, you always want to make sure, never keep anything important on a USB. Get that baby transferred over. Just have a copy someplace.
It's going to die. Like
it is going to die.
That USB stick's going to die.
It's a fast death. It's a very fast death. So you want to definitely make sure.
And you also said your computer is also going to die.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it's a fact.
your external hard drives, but longer. Their term life is longer.
So you did mention the cloud. Again, technology at
Right.
our fingertips. We
Exactly.
should be using this. So whether you use like a Dropbox, of course, Viking and Foth people, you have the cloud
Right.
as well that is free with your machines. And that's something that's coming up in my next online course, which is the Husqvarna Viking Boot Camp, where we talk and use that whole entire MySonet.
And
So
that's
a little
really where
plug.
things need to be kept, because then
Yes.
you're more likely
Yeah.
not to actually lose them.
Right,
Not to
so-
mention have them accessible pretty often.
They are,
Yeah.
because wherever I go, everybody travels with me. My important documents too. I don't know.
Exactly.
Where do you store your personal documents at home?
Well, we actually have a fireproof safe box. That's where we put them in. So
Okay,
that's
so
it.
something to that level.
So,
I mean, back
yeah.
in the day, our folks would go to the bank. And put them
Well,
in the
that's because
vault.
we've had that for I don't know, I guess 85 years now. So or something, we've had this little box given to us. So just for a long time.
But yeah, but for some of those, your designs.
Exactly what you need to do.
Your
Get them
will,
out.
put them on. Those things are going to, I love it. They're going to die.
They are going to die. It'll be a fast death.
Yes. So Claudia has also certified our store, Heirloom Creations in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, to be able to teach some of her other workshops that only she teaches. And we will be doing some of the newer ones. You'll just have to watch our emails and announcements for which ones we've picked out.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
She's like, oh yeah, you can teach them. You guys are good.
You know
so
what?
we are going to do a few more before Claudia comes back. So I've noticed there are people who have taken your class before out here.
Oh, yeah.
And they really are shining stars.
I know.
Because
They
they
use
know
it.
that technique, and then they can just enjoy the rehooping
Right.
experience. This has been wonderful. I
Thank
guess
you.
we'll see you back in 12 months.
Let's do it.
And it'll be fun to see what else you come up with.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I look
Thanks,
forward to it.
everybody. Give us a
Bye-bye.
call. Follow your travel schedule at your website, which is?
It's claudiascreationsaz.com.
Yeah.
On my website, on my calendar, we'll have every place I am and what it is I'm teaching there.
Yep, so then you'll contact the store in that area for registration. So thank you so much for coming. It's
My
been a pleasure to have
Thank you. Thank you so much.